Hi guys, National Corporate Training. This is Emily here. I'm just going to quickly go through rules of evidence, focusing only on validity. So here's a little mnemonic to help you remember. Very silly clown act. Valid, sufficient, current, authentic. Okay. Validity. Now, this is rules of evidence. So this is about getting evidence in from your candidate. So, for example, you've got a short answer question. They're going to answer that question. The answer that they give you, you're going to tick satisfactory, not yet satisfactory. One of the things that you're ticking off on to give them an S is it valid? Two things. Does it reflect the unit? Does it reflect current industry standard? So, if the unit asks for something in the performance criteria, they need to give it to you. Also, is what they're giving you or showing you or telling you going to get them a job, right? So, the standard to which they're performing something or showing you their knowledge needs to be valid in the sense that what they're giving you would actually result in employment. That's really what vocational education and training is all about, right? Getting people jobs, upskilling the workforce, creating a motivated workforce. For example, two examples. Number one, short answer question. Question goes something like this. How would you answer the telephone? So we're doing communicate on the telephone. That's our unit of competency. And they say, oh, okay, I would pick up the phone and I would say, hi, how can I help you? Okay, current industry standards, really, we'd probably say, when I pick up the phone, I'm already smiling, so I sound, like I'm happy. And I give good morning, good afternoon. I give, hello, this is my name. This is the company that you've called. How can I help you? That's industry standard. That's what they're teaching, right? That's how you can answer the phone as receptionist. So, they answered what the unit was asking, but it wasn't quite what the job is asking. So I'm not going to give someone a job as my receptionist if they're just going, hey, how are ya? How can I help ya? I'm looking for someone who's going to bring that level of professionalism and know what they're doing. So that's the validity aspect. If you're doing an observation, okay, and let's say we're doing preparing to serve a sandwich, and you're observing them preparing and serving a sandwich, they didn't wash their hand, their hair's everywhere, and they're cutting things, they're almost cutting their finger off 3 times. And they forget to toast it, and then they put so much mayonnaise on it that it's going to saturate it and get all soggy and not last in the fridge. Yeah, they made a sandwich, but you're not going to hire someone who doesn't wash their hands and put their hair back. You've got clients, pulling hair. No, that's not on. So what you're looking for when you're observing that evidence or you're getting that evidence in is, okay, yeah, is this industry standard? Are they doing the job role here, the task in the job, to the standard that's going to get them a job, and does it reflect the unit? That's validity. One other thing with validity, guys, is I think it's an integrity question. So when we ask ourselves, what kind of trainer, what kind of assessor am I going to be in the vocational education and training sector? When you get in, okay, for example, when I've gotten in answers to short answer questions. Now let's say I've got 40 short answer questions that my students are handing in. It takes time. And if a candidate answers something, let's say, it's sort of right, it's mostly there, but it's just missing something. It's missing something that I'm looking for, that I need them to know from industry. I got to make sure that they've have that insight, right? And they didn't mention it. They might have 5 questions or something. I might have 30 students, and I'm emailing and going, oh, can you revisit question 2, 6, and 9? Oh, can you revisit question 13, 14? And I've got to constantly give that feedback, specific feedback, blah, blah, blah. That takes time. And when you're under the pump, you kind of, you're a little bit tempted to just go, I know they know. I'll just take that off. Even though their answer, let's just say, wasn't valid, we can get, at least I can, get tempted to question my integrity and just tick them off. Close enough. It is a real challenge sometimes to stick to, it's not standard, it's not valid as such, and I need to follow this through. So, same with the, observations. You might be watching someone and, oh, they forget to do 2 or 3 things. You go, oh gosh, then we're going to have to reschedule another time, and it takes so long, and oh my goodness, it's going to be, and we're thinking about our time. We're thinking about, the stress and managing that process, rather than this person is being trained up to go get a job, to go get paid. So we got to do this again, because I got to make sure when you step into that job, you're going to wow your employer. It's going to be awesome. So it's remembering that our job, our role is to hold the dream that Australia has, to upskill the workforce, to motivate the workforce, and to hold that standard, that's our place in the worldwide revolution of education, and inspiring people and helping people along in their journey. And I just ask you the question: what kind of trainer and what kind of assessor are you going to be? And when it comes to validity and seeing through the evidence that's coming through, seeing it through to the standard that you know in your heart of hearts is what it needs to be. Can you go to bed at night and lie there, just sleep like a baby, fully confident that you put 100% through, and every person that you've ever ticked has definitely 100% showing up, showing their competency, and giving you valid evidence? Thanks.